As student athletes go through this transition process, something else that may be helpful is recognizing the strengths and the qualities and the tools that they already possess, the tools that they have refined and perfected through their sport. So things like, I strongly believe that every single athlete is hardworking, it's resilient, they may be creative, they may be persistent. Lean on the qualities that you have. And like I just listed several, but just take a moment and reflect back as an athlete, or ask your coach, hey, how do you see me? How did you see me as an athlete, as being somebody under your guidance? Ask your teammates if you're struggling to identify your own qualities. And so every single one of those qualities is transferable. So you may have perfected something as part of your position or part of your role on a team. How can I use this in a different environment? How can I use the same tools that I have, the same strengths that I had as an athlete in my search for a career, or in my search or in my applications for jobs, in pursuing graduate school for folks who want to go to graduate school? So remember that student athletes have so many skills already that they may just need a little bit of help in shifting a perspective and giving them an opportunity to consider, how can I use what I have already here in a completely different environment or in a completely different setting? Because I think as student athletes, I'm talking about myself too, we forget that I busted my bum every single day on a track, that I pushed myself to the limits, that I had to be creative and I had to, work even when the conditions are not perfect. That's resilience. You can use this during your transition period, but even afterwards. When you find yourself in a company and you want to become better, or you want to climb up the ladder, I have these tools that I used as an athlete. I have these skills. Let me transfer it here. It may not look like, let me do extra free throws after practice, or let me hit some ball after practice, or let me do extra abs or core work before I go to bed, but it's going to look like, let me read an extra article. Let me do a little bit of extra research as I prepare for this presentation, or let me look up and compare companies as I'm preparing for this particular interview. Those are all tools that you already possess that can just be picked up and let me see how this fits here.